we thought we've had
yesterday it took
it took a couple of goes to actually get on. It was just like behaving really weird and all that sort of stuff.
I'm lagging still.
We're lagging, yeah, but I can tell by the solid red light that we're actually online.
We're putting out a signal, yes?
Yep, we absolutely are. So,
all right.
Hello everybody. We're well early, but that's fine because twas the wild March wind stuff blow, I think, last night.
And goodness.
Yeah, we thought we lost intertube somewhere or whatever, but it's all vaguely working. So good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Elevensies, the morning show with
Lisa
and Anton.
And I'm Anton. You must be Lisa then.
Yes, I am. So I'm a little behind it today because we stayed up very late last night. So I'm just having my coffee.
Listen, you're allowed.
Good morning, Nessa.
Good morning, Gilda. You're allowed to join us and have coffee. This is the perfect time. It is, after all, Elevensies.
It is Elevensies.
One day we should bring Jaffa cakes. They're awesome. Morning,
good morning,
Erin.
everyone.
How are you? How are you doing today?
So where we left off is Fridays are going to be just like our fireside chatty kind of things.
Fantastical Fridays or Fantastic Fridays. And we started last Friday, didn't we, with
trying to talk about our story a little bit.
And it is fantastic.
It is fantastic.
You know, when you try to get your head around it. I think it was Terry Pratchett in one of his books who said, that scientists have analysed that the chances of anything like this happening must be in the millions to one, but magicians have realised that 1,000,000 to 1 chances come out 9 out of 10 times.
Well, there's only one target in all those millions, I suppose. All right, so we had left off where Anton had said that he had petitioned his MP to get internet.
Yep, that's right, because so the long story really short, the bit that we covered up is we actually met online, and we met online before it was a thing. Before online was really a thing.
I don't know, what was it about? Maybe 6 months before You've Got Mail came out.
Remember? 6 months could have been longer.
It could have been longer, but anyway.
Yeah, but it was.
Good morning, Shelley.
She was on dial-up. I could not get dial-up where I was,
right.
And being a software developer, I really needed to have access to stuff, and so I fortunately knew my MP, a lovely fellow by the name of Lembic Urpic. You can look him up if you like. Splendid fellow.
He was cool.
Yeah, he was.
I'm
really
sure he
nice
still is cool. Actually.
Yeah, well, I lost touch with him now, so I've been over here for years.
Yeah.
But he was. He very kindly facilitated me actually getting internet. Pulled some strings because we a technology business, that kind of fun stuff. So I got online. I had internet, and you. Even though you're a Luddite.
And the astrologer, Louis Acker, whose book I always give out in my astrology class to this day, did a reading for me and said, you're going to get a computer. And I thought, you're crazy, but I got one. All right. So what I had left out, which is kind of important last time, is during the Taurus full moon that year, the fall of that year, because Taurus always happens in the Libra time of year, Taurus full moon.
Yeah, we talk about this in...
No, I'm sorry, in the Scorpio. I haven't enough coffee.
Oh, yeah, we just drink
Taurus
coffee.
full moon happens in the Scorpio time of year. I apologize.
They're both ruled by Venus, though.
They're both ruled by Venus.
Taurus and Libra.
Anyway.
You're getting all confused.
No, the Taurus full moon is known as the morning moon, and it's
right.
near Samhain or Callan gave.
Gotcha.
To mourn the ancestors.
Gotcha.
But the Taurus full moon, ruled by Venus, is also a great time to manifest love or luxury. So,
got a bit of both.
Myself and 5 of the other psychics, and this is now 1998.
Yes.
Myself and 5 of the other psychics decided we would do a full moon spell, and the 4 of us would be a battery for the other person. So each person had kind of a different thing that they wanted to manifest. One was working on placement for their daughter for college, and the other was working on prosperity and such like that. And each of us would then send energy to the other person. So I wanted to find a life partner. So I had done the typical write down all of the traits that you want, must play an instrument and love music because obviously I wanted to sing again. There was all these kind of things. I had just left out must live nearby. I didn't think about
minor
that.
Problem.
Okay.
Minor problem.
So I had done that also in this time frame. The other thing that happened was I had moved into the apartment above the shop because, obviously I was getting divorced. So now I have, space, my own space. And I'm really kind of liking having my own space. After being with somebody for 16 years who was not the right person, really was liking having my own space.
It is fair to say there are some people who are difficult to live with.
Well, it just was not the right partner.
Okay.
Definitely. Okay. So I have my own magical space all set up, and we're cranking, and I've got this computer, and then we told you we went out to dinner, got drunk, and decided that I was going to say, oh, look, I speak English. How hard could it be? Sifted through 90 ads and answered Anton's, who he had almost put his ad up for a joke.
Well, it wasn't really a joke.
Because it was all these dichotomies that nobody could possibly be.
Absolutely. I mean, well, what do you mean nobody could possibly be that? I mean, okay, so maybe I didn't know much about manifesting, but to me, humanity is a huge thing. I would expect somebody to, like, the things I sort of wrote were somebody who knows how to manage their money. They're not frivolous necessarily, but would give the shirt off their own back to somebody who needed it more.
Their last penny more.
Yeah, exactly. And so there was like, we'll have to dig it out. I know you've got all this.
Oh, I've got it like a Bible. I've saved all of the internet.
If we get to 1,000 subscribers and enough people ask us,
we'll read some of them.
We'll read some of it because it's quite interesting actually.
My little niece, well, she was not so little anyway, but my little niece read that, and she said, "Oh my goodness, Aunt Lisa, this is you." So we wrote back and forth for a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
And we had played those games. This is where we got to last time. So now we're after 11.
The 20 questions kind of thing.
10 questions at a time. Do you like Oreo cookies? Do you watch Frasier? Those kind of things.
Oh, I had watched Frasier. No, that was good.
And we soon began to realize that we were two people separated by a common language.
That's so well put. That is
because we speak American and he speaks English. And we had some really, really funny things. All right.
Oh gosh.
So now we decide we're gonna take the next step, and we're gonna talk on the phone. My phone bill for the month of November. This was.
Mine wasn't much better, I want to tell you.
My phone bill for the month of November was $750.
Holy crap.
Because the first time we spoke on the phone was 8 hours long.
No, you hang up. No, you. It's kind of shocking when you meet somebody you've known for all of your life and you've just met them, but you've known them all of your life. Does that kind of make sense?
And we still have little moments where, but you must have known that. And I still have times where I say, you mean I never made that for you? I've never cooked that for you?
Oh,
it's really funny.
It was amazing.
So some of the really great phone calls, I'm going to do a couple of those.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I have to go get my fanny pack.
Oh, right. Yeah. See now.
What do you keep in there?
Because
tampons, he says.
Well,
I said,
in England, the fanny has a whole different.
Just wait. So I said, I have to go get my fanny pack. He said, pause. Whatever do you keep in there? Tampons? Pause. Well, you could, but I have my wallet in there. Your wallet?
It's not getting any better here, you understand?
Because in the UK, fanny is slang for female genitalia.
It certainly is. Your front bottom, shall we say. It's absolutely true.
Oh, my
it's
God.
Absolutely true. So yeah, that was...
that was a good one.
Well, that was one of the great faux pas, wasn't it? I mean, Fanny Craddock was
like a Julia Childs.
Yeah,
sort of
she
character.
was this first English TV chef, if you will, TV cook. And her husband was a little bit of a... Good morning, Heather. Her husband was a little bit of a lush, bless him. It was always a glass of wine.
And this was live television.
And this was live television. Yeah. This was back in the day. And there's the one Christmas special or whatever. Of course, he'd been celebrating the season with a glass of wine. Well, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and may all your donuts look like fannies.
Right.
Now that will make you laugh until you cry if you are actually English.
Yes, because that made it onto live television.
Yes, but
donuts, I suppose, could kind of look like fannies. All right, the next one was
what?
Bertie.
Oh, yeah.
We're on the phone, and he says to me,
He said I said I had to nip round and knock Bertie up this morning.
And I said, I thought Bertie was a guy.
Yeah.
Well,
You've met
how did
him.
you get him pregnant?
What? What are you talking about?
You knocked him up?
Now that means to just literally go around and knock on their door so as to rouse them from their sleep. They were sleeping. I woke them by knocking on the door. I don't know. It's just two people divided by a common language is exactly right.
But when you have a partner who makes you laugh, it's all the better. It really is.
Oh God!
Oh God! I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. This went on for a month or so.
Yes, if you're watching us and
I have no idea what Fridays are. Fantastic Fridays.
Fantastic Fridays.
Where we tell you tales.
You've got it. This is worth winding back and watching it from the beginning. We started a little early because we had all manner of trouble getting online yesterday. So we thought, oh, well, we'll beat it at its own game and we'll start early today. And of course, it went on with no bother at all. So we've been wittering on.
A little bit, yeah.
We've been wittering on for a little while. So good morning and welcome to Elevensies with Lisa and Anton.
All right.
So
So now keep in mind that we've only emailed each other and spoken on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Up to this point, we have no idea what the other person looks like.
Well,
no idea what the other person looks like. So, in the meantime, my dad had been diagnosed. Now, the same year that year that I'm getting divorced,
98 was
lose my house, move into the shop's apartment, which is lovely, and I was great there. My dad gets diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, and they tell us that it's a small cell, and that assemble your family because he's going to pass away by the end of the year.
Not nice.
So it was quite a year for me, 98. Good old Saturn. Anyway, so my dad's living now in the apartment with me.
There goes your space.
Right? But he was really cool. Taurus.
Oh, salt of the earth.
Totally different time clock. We had a great time.
We could tell you stories about the Modena Cowboy.
I'm sure we will at some point. So Anton decides that he'll come for Yule, for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got some time off, and he might as well come to see me.
Well, I didn't have time off, but the fortunate thing was, so long as I could get online, I could still look after my clients. So yeah, I mean, did it really matter? So
Penny says she has an English husband too, and he associates Fanny like that. And she says, don't start with the aluminium.
I'm going to put my aluminum altimeter in the garage.
Yeah.
Yes. Aluminium. We spell it differently. Okay.
Oh, no, but we will talk about at some point my first restaurant visit in the UK.
Okay, that's
for another story, because that comes later.
It's a good job I didn't have coffee then. It would have gone all over the computer. Yeah, no, that was entertaining.
Trying to decipher where I was, stranger to stranger.
Hold on. Where did you get to? You were right in the middle of bleeding something now.
My dad.
No, you were saying your dad was ill and he moved in and all that sort of stuff.
So Anton's coming to visit.
Yeah. December 15th, 1998. About 3:15 in the afternoon is when I first set foot on these sacred shores. Not that I would remember it or anything like that. No.
We've pretty much been together ever since.
Yeah, my first experience of...
And it was 2 days before you came that we decided to exchange pictures so we could find each other in the airport.
This might be an idea, I thought.
All right. Today's card is... Haven't we had this before?
We might have, actually. So why not?
I don't know.
I think we have the Four of Cups for today. Yeah, we can do that.
Today's card is... through focus and meditation, you can reach that which you perceive to be unreachable. That's going to be my reading for this.
You could put that, and I'm also going to say, I don't know where we are with the moon placement today, my brain, I haven't had enough coffee yet.
Well, it's almost Ostara, and the moon is waxing.
Yes, yes, yes. In what sign are we right now, would you think?
I think probably close to Gemini. I'd have to look.
Gemini? Not quite in Taurus yet?
No, we've been through Aries, Taurus. I think we're probably in Gemini.
Ah, right.
New moon in Aries. A few days
Aries,
back. Taurus, Gemini.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I don't know, because I feel this is reluctance to change somehow. There's all sorts of fun stuff being offered right now. But the body language is going grizzle, grizzle, grizzle.
Shelley says yes, Gemini. Moon's in Gemini.
Thank you, Thank you. Thank you. It's good that we've got people who keep us on track
There
here.
you go.
We need the education. So yeah, well, you got choices. You definitely got choices, but it's like you're being proffered this other choice, and it doesn't feel comfortable. The whole body language is, but it isn't necessarily bad, Sometimes we resist the very things our soul yearns for, and that sounds crazy. Those things because we perceive them to be difficult or to perhaps be unnerving or unsettling. But, personal growth is not without discomfort. But it's worthwhile. So, do it anyway. Do it anyway. It's going to turn out way better than you thought, and it's going to probably be quite fun, actually, and quite uplifting.
And I'm just realizing when I'm looking that I'm rubbing and raking my knee. I'm not fondling Anton under the table.
Oh, well, I wouldn't. It's fine.
I ate a bit of red meat, and it's making my body hurt. Anyway.
Erin is listening to us both in a meeting. We're not in a meeting unless we're meeting with you, but
if you're in a meeting, you're going to bust out laughing with us. All right, so again, I'm saying through meditation and focus, you can obtain that which is unobtainable. Nothing.
Unobtainium.
Yes.
Yes.
Where there's a witch,
there's a way. There is indeed.
All right, dollies. So we have to go to work.
Yeah, we do, unfortunately.
I'm supposed to be reading today.
Well, you're allowed.
And
we've probably
the
got
shop
a ton
is getting
of stuff
bombed
coming
with
in.
shipment. We get so much good stuff. Hopefully, some will arrive today, and we will do a box opening later.
Yeah, if something good turns up, we will. So if you're watching on Facebook, please like, comment,
We're
and subscribe.
also meeting with the sculptor today, who is going to be putting together a divination set for us that is our own.
Oh, yes. You've been working on that a while.
A divination set with a book. And we're also going to create some gods and goddesses that are not Welsh Celtic. He's going to work on a Hecate, a Bast, and an Anubis. So those guys are next up. Really excited.
Okay, fun stuff. So,
all right.
Listen, thank you so much for watching.
See you again soon.
It's been a pleasure.
Peace out.
If we don't see you over the weekend, we'll be back on Monday for Elevensies with Lisa and Anton. Thank you so much.